You can't have the full physical version of your manifestation yet. You can't have that tangible reality that you can show to everyone else. You're not ready for it yet, because if you were ready for it, then it would be here. But since it's not here, then there's some more work to do. And the thing is, all of your desires, since no creation is ever complete, everything is in the state of becoming, because the mantra of your universe is more and more and more and more. It's all about more. There's no beginning, there's no end. It's only more. Eternity is about that more. It's the mantra of your universe, of this universe, of our universe, of every universe. And so when you want the physical manifestation right now, you're not ready for it yet. And usually you're not ready for it because you haven't practiced yourself into the receiving mode on that desire in a steady and consistent way. And so the thing is, all of your desires, since they're always in the state of becoming, they're always going to need work on resistance. But the thing is, when you work on resistance, any work that you do on resistance, any work that you do from the vibrational stance of it's not working, so I need to do something to change it, anything you do from any action you take is always going to make the resistance bigger. Work on resistance makes it bigger. Talking about your problems just make it bigger, because that's the thing about this inclusion-based universe. Whatever you think about, you vibrate with. And as you vibrate with it, law of attraction picks up on it and gives you more of it. It matches you to it. And so you can't help but get what you believe, meaning the thoughts that you think more dominantly than others. It's all about that understanding. And so it's not about the action journey. It's not about doing something to change or to manifest something. It's not about action. It's actually about vibration. And when it's about vibration, it's about tuning. It's about feeling. It's about emotion. So it's not about doing anything. It's about tuning. And tuning is subtle. And action is very physical. It's very quick. The momentum is really fast, because you like momentum. You like things. You like results. You like instant manifestations. But the same way with when you travel long distances and you're going on vacation and you're in that plane, there is a certain journey that you have to undergo in order to get to your destination. There are some physical, they're not restraints. It's more like just the fun of your time and space. There are things that you're bound to, physical laws that you're bound to, like gravity and so forth and so forth. So there's a physical journey that must be undergone. And this physical journey, that's not what is slowing your manifestations down. In fact, that's not even what your gap between where you are and where you want to be is all about. It's actually about this vibrational, emotional. Because when we're talking about vibration, we're talking about emotion. What we're talking about is you're as you're ready for your desire. The only thing that constitutes your readiness for a desire is how you feel about it. And so how you feel about it is really so easy, because how you feel about it is how well you're doing on that desire. And so the thing is, everything that you want is to feel good. Everything that you want, whether it's money, whether it's that, whether it's this, whether it's a book, the fame, the fortune, it's all because you think you're going to feel better in the having of it. And our sales goal here today is to get you to understand that you can feel good in the absence of it. And in feeling good in the absence of it, you're a match to the becoming of that desire, which means you're going to see it soon. You're actually going to see it really quick. And that's what we're talking about. That's what the geniuses of your planet did. They felt like they wanted to. They felt the way their desires felt. And so some of our friends would say, well, I don't really care about feeling good about my desire, because, I care more about the physical manifestation. And so we would say, why? Why do you care about the physical manifestation? Why do you want the money? Because it's going to feel good. And we're saying, well, that's the thing. If you think that you would feel good in having the money, then wouldn't it make sense in this attraction-based universe that you have to feel good before the money comes, right? And so that's the thing. You have to feel good before the money comes. You have to feel excited about the becoming, about the idea of your manifestation before it comes. And sometimes it's not so easy, because there are things that you've been wanting and you haven't seen any movement on them. So your conclusion is that it's not working. There's some force out there. The universe must not want me to have it. And what we're saying is, it's the most easiest thing to talk about what you want and why you want it. Because when you talk about why you want it, you get to that emotional vibration, you get to that vibrational essence, you get to that emotional essence. Because here's the thing, the emotional manifestation, you can accomplish that right now, but our friends don't understand the power of the emotional manifestation. You don't see that because you want the physical manifestation. And we're saying, well, you're not ready for the physical manifestation, because if you were, you would have it. So that means you're not ready for it. So what you are ready for is the emotional manifestation. So some of our friends would say, well, you want me to just think about my desire, talk about what I want it, and just feel good about it? And we're like, yeah, you don't really have a choice. Because if your choice right now is you only have two choices. It's either to look at what is and root and just be so pissed that you're and disappointed that your desire is not here yet, or is to have that emotional manifestation. It's to think about your idea and enjoy it. And in fact, that's what you were doing when you were kids, when you were in the playgrounds, when you were in school. You were dreaming about things in your vortex. You were dreaming about the life that you would want. You saw yourself on stage. You had that emotional, imaginative sort of understanding, because the best things that you understood as children were that imagination. You just understood dreaming, because you didn't understand what is. You didn't understand explain, you didn't understand until the adults in your life got to you, and they wore you down eventually because you decided to be responsible. You decided that they held all the keys to everything that you wanted, to your well-being, so you better get in line with what they want from you. And so you start to get really good, really diligent, very mature, and you started to, you know, do everything they want. But you did it at a price where, and the price was you losing your sense of your guidance system. So now you don't really know what you want, and while they're left with their own lives and their own selfish desires, you're left with the negative emotion, the negative momentum that you feel with not going with who you really are. And what we're saying is, who you really are is not a physical manifestation. It's actually about the feeling. The emotional manifestation is so easy, and that's the thing. It's so easy to manifest what you want. All you have to do is achieve the emotional manifestation. But the thing about the emotional manifestation is that it's an emotion. It's not the manifestation. It's not the physical manifestation. So how can we make the emotion more attractive to you, to the point where you're just enjoying the emotion, to the point where the emotion is actually enough? One, because you don't have a choice. The emotion has to be enough, because if the emotion isn't enough because you want the physical, then you can't get anywhere on that desire. You have to wait until you leave your body, until you have what is called your death experience, for you to actually experience the fullness of that desire, because you're in a vibrational holding pattern. You are blocking the flow. You're blocking your ability to hear on that desire, because it's not that the universe is never withholding from you. The universe is always there, but the thing is, it's all about your ability to perceive. And that's what's so interesting, is because the universe is revealing, or it's not releasing, but it's vibrating. It's emanating the signal out to everyone. It's of this well-being. And so it's never about this question of, is the universe being able, can the universe support it and make it happen for me? Is my desire possible? All of your manifestations are possible. In fact, they're a done deal. But there are some manifestations that you're more likely to manifest in this lifetime than others. And it doesn't really matter, because you still have eternity to get everything right anyways, and you wouldn't want to have it all now anyway. So we think that you can have a good amount of it. The things that life has really caused you to want, those desires are the easiest. And what we're saying today is that the emotional manifestation is enough, because that's what you really want. You really want the feeling. And do you know what the feeling constitutes? It's that visceral feeling. It's a mood. It's that state of being. It's how you feel in this now moment. It's just a feeling. It's not a thought. It's a feeling. It's an emotion. It's a visceral emotion. It's like how you stretch your hips and you feel that feeling of like your hip stretching and opening. That's how this feeling of passion feels like when you think about money. So what we want you to get into this daydreaming state where you're just so good at fixing reality in your mind so much that it's okay, because you don't really have that many choices. You either have the choice of talking about what is and talking about how your life is and how's that really going. You know, for anyone, it's not going very well, we'll tell you that. Or you can daydream. You can see how your desire, how you want your manifestation to be, and you can see your life in the exact form. So in your daydreams, you wouldn't daydream yourself as the struggling artist. You would see yourself, you know, having that sold out gallery, having that sold out concert, standing on that concert as the concert is about to start, hearing your voice through that loudspeaker boom all over the stadium. You see, your desires, the things that you've been wanting, there's this vibrational currency that you don't give yourself access to. You don't go to those places because you're scared to go to those places, because you're waiting for the desire to come. You're waiting for the manifestation to come, because you understand all this. You understand manifestations, you understand processes, you get all this. But the one thing that's hard for a lot of our human friends, especially when they understand this work and they understand that they do create their realities, that they can actually affect the outcome of their lives with their own thought, with their own attention to their point of attraction, their vibration, their vibrational emanation, is that they still think of their desires as future tense. They think they think we're giving them a secret. We're saying, yeah, just feel it, because when you feel, you get your desire. No, we're saying you feel your desire, and in that same moment that you're feeling your desire, you get the benefit. That's the benefit. The benefit isn't you're gonna get the benefit. Do this so you can get that. Because that's that faulty human thinking. It's actually the benefit's now. When you talk about what you want and why you want it, the benefit is now. You're feeling good now, and that's what we know, that's what you really want. We want you. That's what you really want. That's your true manifestation. We want you to be in whatever financial state you are right now, but yeah, find the daydream of feeling so good about money, because that's what you really want. What you really want. You just want to feel good about everything, because that's who you really are. You are a lover, not a fighter. You are an unconditional lover of this life, because you are our creator. And so now, do you understand creation in a whole different way? What you're creating is what you're molding. Is emotion. It's how you feel right now, because the universe is giving you more of how you feel. So what's interesting about all this is that the universe the law of attraction doesn't know the difference between someone who actually has $1 million or someone who just feels like they have it, because the universe is not checking. The universe it's all vibration. So whatever you're vibrating is whatever you're getting back. And that's the thing. You can vibrate, you can match something. And how do you match something that you can't see? You feel it the way that it feels. And how do you feel the way that it feels? By talking about why you want it, by dreaming of it in your mind and letting the dream be enough. Because here's the thing, when we talk about why you want your desire, you come up with all the emotional reasons. You come up with all the reasons, and that's enough. Once you feel yourself click into that vortex, that's enough. You don't have to do anything else, because emotion is what you're really looking for. Some of our friends, they think, okay, I'm gonna find the emotion, I'm gonna feel good, and then what happens then? And we're like, but you have what you really want, which is emotion. And people are like, well, I have the emotion, yes, but I want the physical. And we're like, but if the emotion isn't enough, if you're feeling good, and then in the feeling good, you're like, okay, like I understand this, I see the universe, I'm gonna have my physical manifestation, this means I'm gonna have it, then you're not really enjoying the emotion. You're kind of enjoying the emotion, but you're still waiting, and you'll wait forever, friends. You'll wait forever, and we don't want that for you. We don't think that you want it. You manifested this understanding. This is that new piece that you were really looking for. Is to stop waiting for your manifestation, to enjoy it right now, to see yourself on stage, to see yourself signing books right now, to enjoy that vibrational currency, to take yourself in your mind there right now, and allow it all to be about the emotion of feeling better. Because we're telling you, as you feel better, then you have to get what you want. What you want has to come barreling into your experience. And it's funny because the law of attraction is so annoying in that way from the human perspective, because when you really want something, you really can't have it, because you're blocking your when you really want it, you're really focusing on the absence of it. And so all of your effort is just it's never helpful. It never is, because it doesn't take you anywhere. But it's actually when you let go, and when you cool your jets, and you just chill out, and almost sometimes you just don't stop caring about your desire, it comes to you. And that's the thing, it's not like you don't care about it, because you care about your manifestations. Is that once you can achieve the I feel better on this desire more consistently, then guess what? That desire, the manifestation has to come through, because the law of attraction isn't asking much of you. It's just asking to feel the way, match the frequency of your desire. And we're saying is, you know how to match the frequency of your desire. It's actually really easy, because you can talk about money in a way that's so general by talking about why you want it, and you can feel good about money. But then what we know that this video taught you is that the feeling good, the feeling better about the money is enough, because that's what you really want. And so if you can achieve that, if you can understand that piece, then you're praising the success of the emotion. You're talking about, yes, like I'm here right now, I feel so good. Because it's not about thoughts, it's actually just about emotions. It's about that state of being, and it's about describing that state of being to yourself. It's about talking more about it. It's about putting more fuel in that fire, getting that momentum going, because that's what it's all really about. Not about the thoughts, it's about the emotions. And then now you understand how to have everything, because remember, the universe doesn't know the difference between what you have and what you're vibrating. So we're not saying cheat the universe, we're just saying use it to your advantage. Learn to be less aware of where you are and more aware of how you feel and how you want to feel and how you can feel, was just a simple utilization of your imagination with your mind faculties. So yes, friends, enjoy your life more. Enjoy your life now. Your desires are now. They're not later. They're not going to come at the end of date tomorrow. They're here now. It's either here now or it's never coming. That's the thing. It's either it's here now or it's never coming. Meaning it's either you feel good about your desire now and let that emotional manifestation be enough. Let the improved emotion be what you're really looking for. Because if it's not enough, then guess what? You're never going to have it. But now you understand that. Now you understand that what I really want is emotion, and I can have the emotion right now. And I'm going to enjoy the emotion right now. I'm going to think about the emotion right now. I'm going to enjoy the emotion right now. It's just like a dream that I want to continue dreaming. I want to keep going back to sleep because I want to keep dreaming it. I just love it. I love that feeling of it. It just feels so good. And as you own that feeling, and as you feel secure in that feeling, and as you really own that feeling, meaning you know how to get there, it's consistent, you're having a lot of fun, then you have a lot of fun in the process. And guess what? Everything that you want manifests, but you're not looking for everything. You're not even hunting. You're not making lists. You're just having a good time. You're just chilling. You're allowing the universe and the law of attraction to do the rest, because now you're open. You're open for reception. You're open for business. And you know what you're also open for daydreaming, for enjoying your desires right now. So what that means is, yes, when you get inconvenience, you can change it in your hand so that you feel better. And maybe you won't see the improvement the second day, but by the third day, as you continue to keep seeing what is and then fix it in your mind, it will have to change, because it's about the feeling. Once you feel different, once you actually feel better about the subject, you have to see movement on it, and movement that you know for a fact that didn't come from your action. It came from your vibration.